Hey YouTube, this is Citrine Princess. I'm back again, and cancer season has been wild. So we just had, well, United States, we just saw a trauma on national TV, and it was this all alleged, but it was kind of downplayed like it was nothing. And I was just sitting down in the living room at 6 in the afternoon on a Saturday, and CNN was showing the Trump rally. And it was like when it happened, you could hear pa pa pa, and then the reporters were like, "We heard a sound of an unidentified object," and they wouldn't say what it was, and you knew what pow 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 is a blicky, it's a Glock, and it was like it wasn't really said. And then I just got an email saying that it was downplayed on purpose, and we know, like, I don't know if y'all ever seen that 50 Shades of Grey parody, 50 Shades of Black. They tell you there's a joke in there. What kind of Republican watches CNN? So I watched my previous Trump reading and just to get some context, and I already got the hangman card for him. He's not a liked guy. He's a Gemini. He's polarized. So I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna play the intro and then I'm gonna get into it. We're gonna do something a little different on this channel. It's gonna be a tarot investigation because we're going to talk about. I ran the birth chart of the date and time of where this incident happened, and it looks like the birth chart of the alleged person that did this attempt has already been ran as well, and things already started to pop out to me. So I'm gonna play the intro and get into it. Okay, that's enough of that. That's my original song, Guilty Pleasure. Check it out. It's uploaded on this channel. Okay, so enough about that. Now we're going to investigate. So I ran a chart. Hold on, that's me singing. See, Venus is in Leo right now, so I've been singing and I feel like inspired to do artistic stuff right now and performing and everything. So 713, the day that this happened. Seven, if you add 7 plus 1 plus 3, you get 11. And this incident happened around 6:11 p.m. Interesting coincidence. So I ran a chart of what was in the sky at the time of the incident. The sun was in Cancer because it's Cancer season. Moon was in Libra. Moon is like scam energy. Mercury, which is rules communication, was in Leo, and communication was a little weird. They had problems with like what was going on. It's like people saw stuff and nothing was done, almost like a setup, but we can't say what it was. Venus was in Leo. That's why I said I feel inspired to perform and do it. The energy is chaotic right now because Venus is in Leo. Mars call to action is in Taurus. Jupiter, which rules luck, was in Gemini, and Trump is a Gemini. He has a, I was looking at my reading I did on him. He actually has a couple Cancer placements. His Venus is in Cancer, and I believe his Mercury is in Cancer, but he's a Leo rising. So the Sun was in Cancer, but Mercury and Venus was in Leo at the time of this and location of this incident. Saturn was in Pisces, Uranus was in Taurus, Neptune was in Pisces, Pluto in Aquarius, and the North Node was in Aries. So there was fire energy because of the Mercury and the Venus and Leo, but then you also have a North Node in Aries, and the Chiron, which is trauma or wounded warrior, is in Aries as well. And Sagittarius was rising in the sky like an arrow. And there was a midheaven in Libra. So that's balancing the scales. Because he's lucky. Like the Jupiter, which rules luck, was in Gemini. Because if that had missed him, well, like the thing that missed him, if that was any closer, he would not be alive. And it was right by his ear. And they tried to downplay it and say he got hurt in the ear. And we believe that he actually got injured in the head as well. So if you look at, so I ran the birth chart of what was going on during the time of the incident. So there was a lot of fire in the sky, which is usually sacrifices, and there was like unalive energy in the sky because Leo is dangerous. So very interesting stuff. And if I looked at the chart for the person that did this, and the guy that did it, he had his father's AR-15. Let me see. He was, I was creeped out because he was a September Virgo. They said the FBI just gained access to his phone. Like he is very introverted and very private. And like even his neighbors didn't really even know him. And moving in silence is a power. Dangerous people know how to move in silence. Can you imagine throwing, like, he was only 20 years old. He was born like maybe a year or two after 9/11. Forensic labs, laptop, explosive device from his car. Yeah, he was like an incel. More than a dozen guns from his home, so he was obsessed with dangerous things. They don't know. They said they don't know his motive because he was very introverted and private. Okay, Trump is saying he's alive by luck or by God. So this is a near, like a near unalive experience. So it's something spiritual. Yeah, he's Trump is traumatized. Apparently, he's telling the media he's not supposed to be here. He believes he was supposed to be unalive. So he's in shock. Apparently, the doctor is even saying it's calling it a miracle because he had like, so everybody that saw what happened on the news saw some spirit. It was like a viral moment, like because when it went pop, 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 and he was bleeding, and then he got up like a historic moment. Nine of Cups came out. Okay, yeah, he's blessed. Temperance card, water pouring out. Mention another one eliminated the gunman with one shot right between the eyes. So Trump is in shock. He experienced some spiritual. All right. What's the devil card came out? What's the spirit? What's the energy around Trump? The Hierophant, higher learning. This was a lesson he has to learn. This also comes out with like authority figures. Something with the number 5. V is a 5. All right, tell me more, Spirit. What's the energy around Trump? Three of Swords. Heartbroke. King of Cups. Pure intuition, no logic. He's very emotional right now because he had this near unalive experience. Like if it was any different angle, he would have been gone, and he knows it. All right, can you tell me more, Spirit? What's the energy around Trump right now? 10 of Wands. He's overwhelmed. He feels overwhelmed by this experience. 9 of Swords is coming out. He's feeling anxious. Tower. Tower moment. A moment he feared has happened. Okay, final words on the energy